So, I've been inspired by this other YouTuber I've been watching, and all he does is share stories of his life. They're pretty good, and it reminded me of what I used to do. I did YouTube before for about a year and a half. Majority of my content were stories about the people I experienced on this game. People enjoyed it. This time around, I'll gonna use some fictitious names I never did before because I didn't think people would bother these people, but they did, so that's my mistake. And this definitely doesn't happen to the average person. With that being said, let's get into it. This is a story when I got hacked. Dun dun dun. First I gotta give some context about, let's call her Stacy. This way you'll be able to come to the same conclusion about her that I did. This was definitely done by a woman. She has quite a few red flags I ignored because what's the worst that could happen? I made this short a while ago called Thursday Morning in Hell. It was about not doing drugs, otherwise bad things happen. Stacy wrote a comment trying to make it seem like I was throwing her out. I guess the foreshadowing was there, right? And how weird is that? Another one is she doesn't know the smell of gas yet has been in a car accident. Let's say she was never in a car accident. Well, you'd have to be inside your entire life if you've never smelled gas before. Cars are everywhere, especially where she's from. She's also a jealous and petty person. There's a lot more other red flags, but I'll just list one more before I get to the good parts. She told me she has a bad reputation, yet a few months later tried to accuse me of using her for her name. Well, if she's got a bad reputation, how does that make any sense? You ain't got no name. So she's a horrible liar and can't keep her story straight. She has no standards and is truly pathetic. It got to a point where I had to sever ties, and that's when this mind-blowing experience began. I told people I got rejected, but that wasn't entirely true. It didn't matter to me what people thought. Rejected people wouldn't be hacked either. I was playing 3-on-3 when the screen started to swirl, and it's like I was being pulled into another dimension. Never seen anything like that before. Next thing you know, my PlayStation is talking to me by displayed words on the dashboard that I've never seen before, or doing random greetings on YouTube. Apparently I'm real lucky because of Sniper Wolf. It was a bizarre yet cool at the same time. My ping was also stuck at 69 for a while, and well, it sounds like a sign, right? It sent me a notification that I got perma banned, yet I was never banned at all, so it's pretty interesting when you think about it. I felt like Neo going down the rabbit hole. My Alexa had a second voice on there, and it was just random Simpson quotes because Stacy knows that's my favorite show. I'm sure Alexa was listening to me, and maybe she still is. Cue conspiracy music. My phone was the trippiest part. She showed me this map of New York, and I had no control over anything. It's just going through all these buildings. It's kind of like the start of Spider-Man, It was confusing yet so cool at the same time. This girl I was seeing at the time had her address on the maps, except it was off by a digit. I would never need maps for that, and why would it be off by a digit? It was her neighbor. It wasn't even her house, but it was close enough. Discord was a trip. It's like I was locked out of everything. I go through a maze of a bunch of locked doors. Could never find an open door, so eventually I got bored and went to bed. One night I was taking care of business, and I've never heard my phone make this noise before. It tried to take a picture of my junk, and that was awkward as hell. I've had tape on my camera ever since. They even tried to sextort me, but I didn't care about that and ignored it. I'm not embarrassed about what I'm packing. Go show the world. I don't care. I'm a gentleman and care about privacy, so that's where the tape comes into play. I got 0 pictures of my junk, and that's not my style. One of the most annoying parts is how nobody believed me that I was hacked, so there's definitely some unneeded conflicts with loved ones until eventually I gave up. It didn't matter whether they believed me or not. Facebook was extremely trippy. It showed me some really bizarre stuff, like people I haven't talked to in years saying they won't forgive me, or an ex I haven't talked to in years, yet they were making it seem like I was infatuated with this woman. Next thing you know, I got I'm getting 1,000 friend requests. That's truly bizarre, but I went along with it. Because it's a bunch of gorgeous women, right? Who have quite a bit in common with one another. If I got $1 for every time one of them called me handsome, I'd be rich. I'm not gullible, so I didn't take anything to heart. They were very suspect, and not too many asked for money. A couple did, but majority asked for pictures, so there I was, selfie king for a bit. I hate selfies, don't even get me started. After a bit I put 2 and 2 together. They want pictures of me to try and impersonate me to scam people. Personally, I think being a woman is easier to scam, but wow, how flattering, right? I stopped giving pictures and I can't tell if they are people or bots. My guess is it's 50-50. They are really bad at trying to manipulate, and this is the weirdest form of harassment I've ever experienced. All this does is make me feel important, and I bet it's 5 or 10 people with thousands of accounts, who knows. It's not a big deal. I'm pretty strong mentally, and there's no way this would have a negative effect on me. People are too nice, and that's what makes it so unique. If I hack someone, I would ruin every account they got, take their money, completely destroy them. And one last funny thing before I conclude, I had a pregnancy scare with my ex, and I live in a city, so there's tons of prenatal clinics. My phone must have a sense of humor because it told me about the Stacy clinic. And I could only imagine if I went there with my ex, she'd lose her mind. Like, why are we here, right? There was only 2 bad things that happened. They brute forced the email and got it deleted. Also found a way to delete my old YouTube channel. Other than that, crickets. Their motive makes no sense, and that's why I know it's a woman. Men would not be this nice. I know I wouldn't be. Hard to say if she's still lurking. I got my suspicions, but nothing definitive. Every electronic I got makes weird popping noises. When before I got hacked, that never happened. It's not just one electronic, it's all of them. I got a VPN now, but I'm not sure if a VPN is gonna help your Wi-Fi if you got hacked beforehand. Consoles don't have VPN either, so I don't know. If someone does know, leave a comment please, that'd be great. And well, these are my experiences of being hacked, and what a tame experience. I think they want to destroy me mentally, however, this isn't how, and I'm still doing good, just like I always do. Life is mind over matter, and happiness is a choice. So, take care, everybody, and like and subscribe for more content. I definitely got enough stories to